there's a lot of stuff happening with visual art in Davis and in Sacramento right now, so we thought we'd try to use the space to give some opportunities to local artists. So every month we're gonna have a new artist. There's gonna be like multiple disciplines. So come check it out. There's gonna be an opening every third Thursday. Remember, with the alliteration. And each artist is gonna have a workshop, so anyone can come and learn a bit of their craft. Each month is gonna be a new artist. Really excited about all the upcoming stuff. But tonight, we've got the very talented Stephanie Peel with all of her work on the walls, her beautiful, beautiful paintings. And so I'm going to ask her some questions, and we're going to get to know her. So give it up for Stephanie Peel. Okay, I've got my little list. All right, Stephanie, thank you for being here, and thank you for hanging all your work up.
Thank you for helping me put this all together and doing all the carpentry and all the stuff I didn't want to do.
Easy peasy. All right, so can you give us a brief history of yourself, like where you're from, where you went to school, and how you ended up in Davis?
Yes. I'm from the Bay Area. I'm from Vallejo specifically. I even have a friend that surprised me today from high school that I haven't seen in maybe like 14 years or something crazy. It's been a long time. And yeah, I grew up there. I spent a lot of time around the Bay Area, San Francisco and everything. And it wasn't until I went to the college here in UC Davis that I went here during the pandemic.
Oh.
And I didn't get to experience the college life or anything. And that's where that painting right there came about. I started that painting and I wanted to be a part of the art scene, but I didn't know anything about it in Davis, and it was all hidden because of the pandemic and everyone was hiding. And yeah, I didn't get to finish it. That's why it took 2 years. And then I moved to Colorado for Colorado for a year, and then I did what my degree was with a lot of marketing and design and everything. I was a social media marketer for 3 jobs at the same time. It was stressful. And then I moved back to Davis for a family emergency, and I stayed in Davis because once the pandemic and everything lifted, I realized how huge the art scene was. And I've only started, it's crazy. Yeah. And I've only started doing this professionally since 2022, like November, when I started the craft fair. And I made all these incredible friends, all these artist friends, and they showed me the ropes on how to be a good artist and how to do it well and what to do. And yeah, and then it just took off from there. All these new people that I met really changed my life. I get emotional about my friends. They're giant inspirations to me. They really changed my life. And to be very honest, I felt like I haven't been living for quite some time, and it hasn't been since recently that I wanted to take control of my life, be myself unapologetically, and do art ferociously. And it's been freaking awesome.
Wow.
The end.
Here's to being a professional artist. All right, so I looked through your past work, and a lot of your old stuff is a lot of portraiture. I was wondering what drew you to portraiture, and how do you think portraiture influences your work right now?
For if you're trying to do something more in the realm of expressionism, I feel like it's just it hits the point better when you have something with eyes. And when I was first starting to paint and draw and everything, I was doing a lot of random sketches, and then I started painting landscapes, learned how to do it, and then over time it just transformed to everything that I did was a face. And it just blended into my life where I didn't have the best time growing up, so I'll go home and I'll just draw myself, draw a person, draw the eyes. And over time, I just couldn't stop drawing people. It just gets it's a different emotion that I'm able to get across, especially if you're doing expressionism and everything. Right now, I am trying to do less people and do it kind of vague through animals. Yeah, a lot of the animals represent me, and I'm trying to do landscapes where I'm trying to challenge myself to do landscapes where something doesn't have eyes, but still gets the same message across.
Yeah. I mean, almost everything in here has the feel of a self-portrait, or at least a portrait.
Yeah.
You can see it in the animals and in the emotion and the screams.
Yeah, the screams.
Do you start with the eyes when you draw a portrait?
I do. Yeah.
That's called eating dessert first. I do that too.
Oh, I love dessert.
Yeah. So you work in a wide variety of mediums, but I've seen some like digital art on your Instagram and stuff. I wanted to ask you about digital art because a lot of youngsters are doing a lot of digital art right now, like artistic youngsters, and kind of bypassing like traditional mediums and stuff. I was wondering what you think the pros and cons are of digital mediums.
I used to be so against digital art. I used to think everyone that did digital art was a cheater. And yeah, I used to think I'm never gonna do digital art. I'm gonna do it all in person and just be pretentious and think I'm better than everyone else. But, oh my God, digital art is so much fun, and it's transformed how I do art and color, how I understand color theory. I do paint. I went from doing paintings that take 2 years and putting it through Procreate and studying how to draw and the layers and everything, mimicking how I paint over digital art with the layers as closely as I can to real life, has made me go to like 2 months to make a painting to 3 hours. Yeah. It's been insane, and it's super fun. Yeah. And I've been wanting to do more animation and fun things like that, and that's another reason. I have like a little animation over there that I did rotoscoping that I just wanted to experiment with, and it was so freaking fun. I want to do more, and I'm working on one right now.
Yeah, I saw the beginnings.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, those rotoscoped animations are super cool. That's
yeah,
like such a
they
good
take
idea.
so freaking long though.
Really? Okay.
Right now I just did 3 seconds, and it's at 50 frames all drawn.
Oh my God.
3 seconds. Yeah.
Okay, so most of the paintings, all the paintings in the room are acrylics, right? Is that?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I think so.
They're all acrylic. Even that fake cake is acrylic paint.
Oh, shit. So what draws you to acrylics over other mediums?
I don't have patience.
Yeah.
I can't do it. When I have something in my mind that I want to paint, it moves on so quickly. If I don't paint it right then and there in the next few days, then it's gonna go. I'm either gonna rip it up or it's gonna go into the work in progress bin forever.
Yeah. I know that bin.
Yeah, yeah. And it's hard to get back to it. And I like to think that I'm a pretty fast painter, and yeah, just the layering's better. I don't do the, I forget what it's called. Probably Evan knows what it's called. Alla prima? Yeah, I don't do alla prima. I can't do that. That's way too hard. I just layer it and have it dry within seconds. Yeah.
Do you want to explain what alla prima is for people who might not know? That it's not me.
Instead of layering, where you do maybe this darker color, then the purple on top, then this on top, and this on top, you get the color right the first time at your first try, and you kind of puzzle it in. It's all puzzled in, little by little, the entire time, with no or very little layers over it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And I don't have time for that.
Heard. Yeah. Okay, so Well, first of all, I want to congratulate you guys for what you've done at Secret Spot. Stephanie Peel, Harry Greer, and Tony Rizzo have a place downtown called Secret Spot. It's an awesome little gallery and open studio. So I just wanted to say that what you guys have done there is awesome. How is working with these two artists and having monthly shows? Very fast turnaround. How's that like affected your life as an artist? How you feel about this career path, etc.?
Oh my God. It has been amazing. I feel like my growth has been just exponential with who I am as a person and artist, and just being around them and them introducing me to all these new people, introducing me to you. You're also an amazing artist, an inspiration to me.
Thanks.
And yeah, working alongside them has been so it's really affected my art. It makes me want to just be the fucking best. I want to be so good. And I study Tony's paintings, and I study Harry's paintings. I studied your paintings. I love your layering. It's so good. And yeah, it's made me grow and made me want to be better, and it really pushes me. And just being in that environment, in that studio, also if we're all working together, like when we were working on the big show with this, we were just in the zone.
Yeah.
The whole time. We were quiet 90% of the time, and just looking back, I'm like, all right, they're almost done with that. At least I was. I was like, I need to catch up.
So it's competitive a little bit?
I'm competitive. I know. Yeah.
It's because she's competitive.
It's because I'm competitive.
Wow. So you've got a super wide range of size here, and recently you've completed this big burning car for the big show at Secret
Yes.
Spot. How do you feel about doing such a large painting? What do you
I
think
hate
about
it.
Yeah.
I don't like painting big.
No, it's awesome.
Thank
Like,
you.
it
I
demands
hate
so much
it.
attention.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
But I feel like I have to do it if you're trying to get into galleries. I read the best advice I could ever read to get into anywhere. You either make it big or you make it red. And I was like, I don't like red. I'm in a blue phase.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm gonna make it big. But
And red.
And then red. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it sucks that you hate it because your big work is so.
Thank
so
you.
The bravery and confidence that like smearing that much paint per like palette knife dab on there takes is it's really hard to describe. Like, so it's super bold, and I think that you should keep
Thank
trying
you.
because it's so awesome.
I will keep doing it, either big or red.
So yeah, bigger red. So you've got a really kick-ass social media feed. Lee from Delta Venus once told me that everything you do goes viral. So how does it feel? How do you feel about social media in general? And then how do you feel about the fact that like some of Stephanie's videos have been seen by like millions of people? Her reels are sick. So I was just wondering like how that like makes you like feel to be on that big of a stage, and how it translates into like sales or like career stuff.
Boy. I like it and I don't like it. A part of me feels like I have to be this sort of show pony to show off who I am and what I do and be entertaining and be an artist, and all I want to do is paint. At the same time, it's giving me a lot. It's giving me and it gives a lot of artists this great platform that you otherwise would never get. You would have to go into galleries and just send out flyers and be like, "Look at my painting! Look at it! Do you like it?" Versus, being online and showing it to lots of people, and I don't know. I appreciate it, and I also really hate it at the same time.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure right now to like have your personality and your face be a part of your artwork. Like, the artists on Instagram with tons of followers are like spending a lot of time like just kind of talking to the camera and stuff. So I mean, you've got a great personality.
I kind of like
for it.
that part though.
Yeah.
Because I do a lot of self-portraits, and a lot of this is all me, representations of me. So it's just me with, I love film and everything, and in animation, I've been wanting to do it for a long time. And I just love creating, not just painting. So just with that, in showing my face, I feel like it's like weird self-portraits in a way.
Yeah. Follow Stephanie on Instagram.
Follow me on Instagram.
So what do you think the future looks like for you? Is there anything on the horizon that you're really excited about? Is there any like ideas you have or stuff you'd like to see more of in your work?
Yes. Right now, I'm not satisfied. I don't know if I will ever be satisfied. I look around and I'm proud of what I do. I'm just my biggest critic, and I know I could do so much better. And I'm so excited. I have so many ideas. I'm working on so many new stuff, and I'm constantly being inspired by my friends and my family and everyone around me. And I want to grow, and I want to get to a point to where my art inspires lots of people. And
it already does.
Oh. And I also want to change careers to eventually be, open up my own official gallery and be a curator and use the space to educate people and give lots of opportunity to people. And yeah, just have it be super fun and weird. And yeah, that's my dream right now.
Right on, hell yeah. You mentioned opportunity. How do you, it kind of seems like you kind of carved out a space for yourself, especially with Secret Spot, whereas a lot of, maybe it's just my conception, but it seems like there's been a lot of kind of breaking away from the traditional, like you need to make it into an official gallery, some big gallery, in order to get noticed. I don't really know what my question is, but I think it's really cool.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, like you've kind of done it for yourself.
I smell what you're
stepping in. A lot of people are like doing it independently. So is that like super scary, super difficult?
It was hard to start off with. We opened up our own studio because we didn't feel like we had the opportunity to showcase what we want. We weren't taken seriously for painting stuff like this. Mm-hmm. It was too, I guess, silly. It wasn't. I don't know what it was. It wasn't boring, okay? It wasn't boring. It wasn't boring enough. Our stuff is too cool. But when I moved back to Davis from Colorado, and I wanted to get into the art scene, I went around and I tried to get my art out there, and I was humbled so hard. And they're like, "You're not good enough. This is flat." And I went to the Pence Gallery, and is Natalie here? No, but she lit a fire under my ass. She said, "This is flat." She said, "Who are you? Why are you coming into my gallery? What do you want to do? Like, who are you? Like, I have a long wait list. Like, what are you a part of this community?" I'm like, "Oh no, I think I'm pretty good." And she's like, "That's not enough." So then I became a part of the community, and I got to know people, and I said, "I'll show you." Yeah. And it ended up really working out for me. And yeah, a lot of the places in Davis, they're trying to keep it, in my opinion, very classy, was words that I've been told, that the artists...
This is the tea, you guys. This is where the rumors start.
The artists...
We're going to bring this town down.
Yeah, that the artists are not classy, and they want to keep it classy, but Davis is your weird little cousin. Yeah. Davis is so strange, and the art world, if you don't know about it, is just huge. Yeah. And I just discovered it, and it's so many amazing, talented people that aren't taken seriously. So me, Tony, and Harry, we're like, we're sick of this. Yeah. And then we're like, let's open up our own studio. And Tony jumped on the opportunity and got us the space, and yeah, and she's been amazing with keeping it up. I just throw ideas at her, and she's like, "I'll do it. I'll make it happen."
Right on. That's awesome. So you're going to be hosting a workshop in this very room on February 1st. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. I love teaching people how to paint. I've taught people who have never picked up a paintbrush how to paint, and I've made them paint hands in glass, and they did amazing. And yeah, come to my paint class. I'll teach you how to paint. You might be frustrated with me during the beginning and kind of cry a little bit. I can get a little tough, but you're gonna leave with an actually really pretty painting that you can hang up. Nothing like a wine glass and like an elephant in your glass and something weird and rainbows. It's gonna look beautiful, and I'll teach you how to do it, and I'll give you my tips on how to do it, the fastest way to do it. And yeah, come to it because I love doing it.
There's little flyers around the room with a QR code to book on Eventbrite. So yeah, thanks.
And it's that willow tree over there. I'm going to teach you how to paint a really pretty willow tree.
All right. So thank you everybody for coming out here. Thank you, Stephanie, for sharing all of your insight with us and your work. Stephanie's work will be up until next Thursday. So soak it all up while you can, and then I hope that we see some of you guys at this workshop.